Okay, so I am super excited to talk about the fourth thing of the topics I wanted to talk about with the Miami Design District. MDD, Miami Design District. So the fourth thing we're going to talk about, I saved the best for last. It's what it is really known for. It's an open air luxury shopping mall. It does have art, which we talked about. Obviously, it has food, and I think wellness is probably a little bit more of a draw to get everybody in and keep them there. But the core thing it is about is the shopping. It's luxury shopping. That's what the Miami Design District is known for. So we're gonna get right into it. The first thing we want to talk about is they have personal shoppers called Styled by MDD. And they have two personal shoppers, Danny and Danielle, two ladies that have been doing it for quite some time. And they offer all kinds of different services. Some of the things they offer is complimentary wardrobe consultation. So the personal shopper, I mean, what they'll do is they'll look for hard to find unique pieces. They have different sessions for you. They can create a wardrobe, everyday wardrobe, hard to find things, weddings, holiday events, styling needs. They could do complimentary gifting assistance as well. They can be contacted from anywhere. So boutiques, if you're just in town and you're staying at a hotel, they'll come to the hotel as long as that stuff is pre-arranged. And when it comes to shipping, it's same day shipping in Miami, obviously because we're in Miami, and anywhere in the continental United States. Maybe you're going on a trip for multiple months around the world. You need suitcase packaging. I could see that being a daunting task on somebody that's busy or somebody that just doesn't like it. For instance, I like fashion, I like style, but I don't like packing. And another thing I don't like, which is crazy, is like laying out the outfits in totality. Usually I just grab like a pair of jeans, flashy pair of shoes, t-shirts, button down, a couple of blazers that match the shirts, and just jam it all in there. But I have since learned from some of my other friends that they lay out the outfit from like head to toe. So makeup, earrings, necklaces, shirts, jackets, scarves, wrist jewelry, finger jewelry, belts, pants, socks, shoes. So they lay out all these different outfits to go together and then they pack them. I had never known that. Again, I just grab some t-shirts, shorts if I'm going to a warm climate, shoes, and pack it all in there and just kind of make it work. But these ladies here will assist you in packing up your suitcase. And even if you need closet organization, let's just say you contact me, you move down here into your $10 million home in Bow Harbor, Miami Beach, Brickell, doesn't matter. Now you've got to unpack everything from your 10,000 square foot suburban home, this happens often, down to your, I don't know, paltry $5,000 penthouse condo in Miami. And you need to unpack all that stuff and organize it. Again, maybe you have a lot of time on your hands and it's just not for you, or maybe you're just super busy and it's definitely not for you. They'll come in and do the closet organization as well. All pink shirts, all blue jeans, all black jeans, all white jeans, etc. Obviously, with such specific services, it is appointment only. It's not, they do have a storefront. I've actually been there. You can't just walk in and then just start, employment services. You might be able to walk in and schedule services, but it is by appointment only. All right, so a lot of these places I'm going to talk about are going to be, I guess you call them boutique-y. They may be in multiple states, but they're places I haven't heard of. So I'm not going to go talk about your Louis Vuitton store, your Balenciaga store, and your Christian Louboutin, Fendi stores, because we know they exist. We know they're here. They're conglomerates. They're huge chains. So I'm going to try to talk about something that's a little more indigenous to Miami, or it might be a one-off store. They might have just multiple stores, small stores around the United States. The first place I'm going to talk about is Chrome Hearts. So they have multiple stores: Los Angeles, Vegas, Miami, obviously, which is what I'm going to point out. And check their website to see where their other stores are. One of these features I'm going to add into this about the different stores is their Instagram following. May seem ridiculous, maybe we seem to fight it, but it's a fact. We are, the service industry is judged by size. Size matters. Instagram size does matter. So Chrome Hearts has at the time of this filming of this video, in 2021. It has 1.2 million followers. So go there, check Chrome Hearts out and give them a little bit more of a boost. So what is Chrome Hearts? Chrome Hearts, it's more of a luxury accessories, leather, furniture type company. Super sophisticated. I mean, anytime you have anything that's, specific like that, it's gonna be unique pieces, it's not gonna be anything that is name brand, so to speak. So I guess the best way to sum up Chrome Hearts is the space is, it has emerging and established artists and designers. And they Chrome Hearts handpicks these guys and the pieces they create exclusively for the Chrome Hearts location. So limited info there, but definitely something you want to check out. Hopefully I enticed you enough to at least check it out. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is Alice and Olivia, 1.1 million followers. So they have 30 freestanding boutiques around the United States. Again, one of them is obviously here in Miami, hence the reason we're talking about it. So it was originally launched in 2022 by a lady named Teyssier. It was Stacy's quest to create like the perfect pair of pants. And now it's changed to gowns and full lifestyle collections with ready-to-wear everything, shoes, accessories, handbags, and gowns. So something she's known for is kind of bold colors, unique prints, eclectic details, which, this creates a vibrant and dynamic style piece. But the only thing you really need to know is the brand is a Hollywood favorite with celebrities such as, and I'm gonna read this, Beyonce, Gwyneth Paltrow, Katy Perry, Sarah Jessica Parker, Michelle Obama, and Taylor Swift. So if those aren't some heavy-hitting females, boss ladies that if you want to check out their clothing they wear, you're going to want to go to Alice and Olivia. They have a small following on Instagram, only 63.7 thousand followers, but that doesn't mean, this is a perfect example if you can't judge something by its size. So Ares Design, they are one-off cars. And I'm gonna tell you, so I mean, they call themselves a luxury Italian coach builder. Anytime you have a one-off car, it's gonna be super bespoke. And they also do motorbikes as well, so motorcycles as well. So it's the golden rule in making these YouTube videos never to tell you guys to go to a website. We don't want you to leave my YouTube channel because YouTube frowns upon that. My algorithms get hit or whatever. But I'm gonna take the hit here because I need you to go to the website. It is Ares Design, ARES design.com. We're gonna flash some photos and videos through from the website, but I mean, it's mind-blowing, the custom car. For instance, this S1 Project Spider, mind-blowing. And then they also take things like a Bentley and a Rolls Royce and Range Rovers and modify them as well to make them one-off. But it's super duper cool, super duper exciting. Again, I highly recommend checking it out, Ares Design, and we have a little sampling of that in the Design District. Okay, the next thing is we're gonna shift away from automobiles and clothing to furniture. Again, Design District has everything. So it's bebitalia. Instagram following is 510,000 followers. And what bebitalia is it was 1966 they were created, so they've been around for a while. We're talking high-end, custom Italian furniture. And they also have contract services, which is something that's pretty interesting. So if you see something, you may be inspired by their pieces, but maybe you don't like any of their pieces, maybe color, fabric, or style, you can contract them to custom build you something. Listen, for the right amount of money, anything can be done. We already know that. So B&B Design Services at the Design District. So back to clothing. We have BA and SH, they have 816,000 followers. And what this is two ladies that got together and have like a carefree, chic, Parisian type collection. So it could be versatile jumpsuits and dresses to tops with unexpected detail. The iconic designs of BA and SH, they're all kind of different occasions, desk, dinner, leisure, etc. It seems to be more of a sophisticated bohemian style, which in these hot summer months in Miami are very welcome, and you make it look good too. All right, so we're gonna shift over to sort of maintenance of the body, Dr. Barbara Sturm. So when it comes to Instagram, she has 433,000 followers. What she is a German aesthetics doctor. So she's been widely renowned for anti-inflammatory philosophy and non-surgical anti-aging skin treatments. Something different than the norm, especially in a plastics environment, Miami could tend to be known as. So I think one of the things that made her famous was cutting edge treatments for inflammatory conditions like osteoarthritis, termed the Kobe procedure after the late NBA basketball star Kobe Bryant. So this treatment utilizes the patient's own blood cells to produce proteins that reduce inflammation and stimulate the healing process. So you can see how that would be important to athletes such as Kobe Bryant. So make sure you check her out and book an appointment and get your anti-inflammatory on. All right, back to furniture. Hopefully you'll mind I'm jumping around. I'm trying to keep it interesting so we don't just bore you out with clothing or bore you out with furniture or whatever. So the next one is Luxury Living Showroom Store, and they don't even have an Instagram. That's gonna tell me it's probably a little bit more old school, but I don't know that. Oh wait, it was founded in 1960, so who knows, maybe they're still run by the 1960s creators. So some of the traditional collections they have for the house is gonna be Fendi Casa, Bentley Home, Trussardi Casa, Palmangels, Bugatti Home. And if you know any of these names, Fendi, Bentley, Bugatti, you know they're not cheap. Also, they have the Heritage Collection, Baccarat, La Maison, and the Ritz Paris Home Collection. So there's something worth checking out for sure. Bring a bunch of checks. Bring your whole checkbook. Okay, so we're gonna stay with clothing. It's gonna be female specific clothing, Ganni, Gannie. They have 999,000 followers. Give them some love and get them to the 1 million follower mark. Come on. So Ganni is a husband-wife team, and it's female clothing, obviously global. They're from Copenhagen, and they are inspired by women that wear their clothes on every day. So it's everyday clothing. It's Scandi style. They call it Scandi 2.0, I think I read somewhere. So Ganni, they call it a Scandi style 2.0. It's kind of a new area of Scandinavian style. Unexpected details, personality is what goes into their clothing. And you know, they have a big commitment to the planet, which is something that is close to their hearts according to their website. I still love this. They say, we know we're not perfect, but we strive to improve, to do better every day. And I mean, really, isn't that what we're all trying to do? So give them a follow on Instagram. Let's get them to the 1 million, and then come to the Miami Design District and check them out. All right, Isabelmarant is French clothing, but even as cool, I was gonna say cooler, as cool as the French clothing they have to sell in the Design District is the 1,600 square foot, 1,500 square foot store that was commissioned by an architect to create a visually appealing floors, walls, etc. So it's not just the clothing area you want to check out when you go to Isabelmarant, who, by the way, has 2.2 million followers on Instagram, but it's the actual experience itself, the store. So check out some of the images. We're going to shift back to clothing, men's and women's clothing, and it is off-white. And I think, you know, just about everybody knows what this is. Here's the way I look at it. If you don't know, so it's a young brand. What that means is it's obviously a newer brand in the industry, but it's also geared towards younger folk. So we gotta be careful we don't insult anybody. But if you haven't heard of Off-White, it's probably not for you. The younger generation has heard of it and they wear it all the time. So it's more or less for them. I'm in my 40s, my upper 40s, my very upper 40s. And I have seen it and heard of it recently. I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay, I don't love it. It's not something I would buy, and maybe that's because it does appeal to a younger demographic. So Off-White does have 10.6 million followers. That's a lot of followers. So if you're trying to cling on, if you're a senior and you want to look young, go get Off-White. If you're in your 30s, 40s, and you're just clinging on, you're holding on to that youth, go get yourself some Off-White. But it's younger person's clothing, and they even have kids clothing as well. And they have just about everything: shoes, jackets, shirts, jeans, etc. So, and accessories. So Off-White in the Miami Design District. That's the important part. Okay, sticking along with clothing is going to be Maisonmargiela. I may have butchered that pronunciation of that last name, Margiela. So it's a fashion house created in 1988. It's a Belgian designer. Paris, Belgian designer, Martin McGillis. He is an iconoclast. I don't even know what an iconoclast is. Let's look it up on Google. Now I know what an iconoclast is. So it's men and women's ready to wear. It's contemporary. They've got everything, accessories, jewelry, fragrances, interior design, etc. It was actually taken over in 2014 by John Galliano, and it's maintained the same direction. You got to see the actual building itself. Looks like one of those white modern multi-million-dollar homes in Miami. It's pretty cool. And their Instagram following, I didn't want to leave that out, is 3.3 million followers, so that's pretty substantial. All right, so we're going to talk about something called Palm Angels, and Palm Angels is a little bit different than a lot of the stuff we've been talking about. They have 917,000 followers on Instagram, and what it is it's an art director, trained as a fashion communication and a photographer. So he's Milan born, and he started Palm Angels as a photographic documentation of Los Angeles' skater culture. It evolved into a book, and you've got to check out the store itself, Palm Angels. It's got a lot of interesting stuff. Let's just put it that way. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it with a little bit of mystique. It's got a lot of interesting stuff. Check it out. Come to the Design District, Palm Angels. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna talk about is men's clothing, Stone Island. It's pretty, there's only like 4 stores. I think they have 1.7 million followers, so a decent amount of followers. You've got to check it out. The building itself is actually artwork. You're probably seeing right now as I'm talking about it. But once you get inside, they have like down jackets, pants, bag, shoes, fleecewear, knitwear, polo shirt type styles. And they have a little partnership called Shadow Project with New Balance shoes, so they're running shoes. Give that a check out in kind of Miami Design District. The building itself is super cool. Okay, and last thing we're going to talk about is the Kingdom, which has almost 30,000 Instagram followers, and it's a store that has all of the big name brands in it, such as, and I just felt it was appropriate we would wrap up since I didn't talk about any of the big name brands specifically. Like I opened up with the video saying that, I figured let's at least incorporate them in the Design District because they are a big part of the Design District. So the Kingdom is going to include luxury fashion houses such as I already spoke about, Balenciaga, Gucci, Fendi, Christian Louboutin, Givenchy, Saint Laurent, Balmain, Valentino, Golden Goose, Bottega Veneta, Jimmy Choo, and more. There's a lot more. So those are just some of the ones. So hopefully you enjoyed the Design District video 2021. It's going to give you kind of an overview of what the Design District has. It's not all inclusive. I couldn't include every single thing at the Design District. We'd be here all day long. And things are going in and out. Some stores are closing, some stores are opening all the time. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below, DM me, smoke signals, email, call. I don't care where you're looking at this. If you're looking on YouTube, subscribe, hit the all notifications, Instagram, follow me, Facebook, friend request me, follow me, LinkedIn, follow me, etc. I'm doing a ton of these videos, often trying to enlighten you if you're relocating to the South Florida area. You don't have to be in Miami. You can relocate to Lauderdale with me. You can relocate to Boynton Beach, but a lot of those people will come down to Miami Design District for everything that I just talked about in this video. Okay, till next time, have a good one.